COVID shock, how to export your wine now. Here I allow myself to call COVID-19 Coco Loco, don't ask me why. So hello and welcome to this video, dear wine grower friends, dear wine and spirit professional. Welcome to this public sharing. I think it's useful now to share with professionals of my community, of wine and spirit community at an international level. This is why, even being French, I do this video in English. So please like, subscribe to encourage my effort. We are a small community here. So we are not gonna lie to each other. It's now a very serious time. Roughly, the choice proposed by the major media and also by the major wine and spirit media is when you survive to the first wave, you have very little chance of surviving economically to the second wave, which can also be very long in time and perhaps be followed by a third one, etc., etc. Do you see the picture? Yes? So in this type of situation, it's very crucial to do a step back. In this kind of situation, what did our ancestors in the wine world, what did they do? So let's come back here to a very serious event in the wine's world, for example, the phylloxera crisis. Aha! You already see this simple comparison make us feel much better. Why? Because the whole European vineyard was dying at that time. It was far more serious than the current situation of Coco Loco. And because despite this catastrophe, the vineyard, premium wine and spirit have survived. So, you see? You feel better? I'm a good coach, yes? Our #1 target to step back is now achieved. And in my club, we say, yes, result. You know, in my clubs of wine grower, we constantly make this crucial choice to reinforce our mindset. Our mindset is our state of mind. And each day we say, do you choose excuses or do you choose result? Because here we choose really the result. And this brings up here to my second objective, which really is to analyze precisely the situation. The Coco Loco does not deprive us of production. The Coco Loco does not deprive us of consumption. Even on the contrary, consumption is going up with Coco Loco. The Coco Loco does deprive us of our traditional distribution channel. You see, this is not so bad. It's only our distributing habit that we need to change. And especially when you analyze the situation, you can say that our traditional selling channels have been a bit slow last years, and it was really a waste of time and a waste of money and of energy, for example, to be in a wine fair. So why does it hurt so bad? Simply because right now we have to do a choice. We collectively and individually, we all need to change our habit and roll up our sleeve to act radically differently. So we need to say goodbye to the past. We need to say goodbye to the wine fairs. We need to say goodbye to easy wholesale market. We need to say goodbye perhaps to numerous clients in the restaurant, in the wine merchant, at least for a while. And for a majority of human beings, we prefer to stay in a shit situation than that we know, rather than taking the risk of a new, better situation that we do not know and that require effort. So it's a bit like the day when you blow the balance, for example, you have to say goodbye to chocolate, for example, not for the rest of your life, but for a while. And the time to rebalance all that, you have to choose to postpone your pleasure. You have to choose to have more satisfaction later, being in a good shape. So in short, in this kind of situations, a human being like you, like me, has two types of reaction. The first reaction we have is to behave as a victim, to become anxious, to become hyperactive, to munch the chocolate crumbs or eat more or wait without radical changes. Unfortunately, most of the people behave that way until the day when it's not more possible, and it's not the scale but the share that break. So, second option, a decision is made, basically the decision to change what need to be changed and move forward with discipline to its goal. And it's a minority that makes that choice and succeeds faster and better being in a community. This is why in my club we got each other talented wine professional depending of our goal. For example, in the Talented Wine Professional Club, le Club des Vignerons de Talent, we develop export sales without any wine fair. Over 1 year, 6 to 10 new importers is an achievable target. And what wine fair, even before the Coco Loco, offered you such a result? And in my second club, what I call my elite club, the Club 20, we sell massively and with good margin online in your country, of course, but that's where I love. We also sell massively online on traditional export market, and we do that without an importer, indirect and with more margin. So when you behave as a victim, when you always have good excuses, when you always have more urgent thing to do, when you wait and wait again, and you still wait for the day when your cash will be good enough to take action, or when you will have enough time to take action, you are not just ready, you are not ready to get into my clubs because you do not have suffered enough. It's sad to say it like that, but it's really true. Why? Because if you convince yourself today with excuses before entering, you will find 1,001 excuses for changing nothing as your commercial habit, and in fact you will refuse to learn new things to better sell your wine in this new era. So in a word, in the club we can only help teachable wine and spirit professional. I think it's clear enough. So we are in my club professional who have understood that sitting down as a victim and waiting is the worst choice of the moment. To become a victim can end up being very expensive, perhaps even a bankruptcy or the loss of your vineyard patiently built over so many generations. So in short, when you are well awakened by the event of the recent month, when you felt the wind turn, when you understand that to make a good return on all your investment on your vineyard and all your effort of the past, it is now time to change what? To change your distribution method and to innovate. Thanks to the internet now massively, we can really get new possibility to sell and to convince new customers. So now take action, please. Book a session here. The link is here, but also in the description of this video. There are at least it's strategic session with me to see your commercial situation. This is the last 4 sessions of the year, and so I think we can co-create a desirable future in the next year for your wine, but only when you take action. Cheers, and you can follow me too on Instagram. Please subscribe and like this video. Bye.